All right, we are live here for March Towards History. The Rockies leading the Twins 6-4, and this is a game which would be a shame if the Rockies were to collapse in this one. Ryan Ritter up. Great first inning by the Rockies to put 4 runs on the board, and they've kind of inched away. And Kyle Freeland was absolutely outstanding. Jake Bird gave up the major cookies here today, so not a very impressive performance by him. But they stemmed the tide, and really would be a shame is Ritter goes to 1-2 if if this went sideways. So meanwhile, we have the Lakers and the Nuggets, and all right, I just gotta get the volume. Oh, so I'm a little behind there. Okay, so we got Moniak on second with 2 outs. I'm a little behind. Sorry about that. But again, this has been a really good game for the Rockies. Getting another run here would be fantastic. And starting off the second half of the season, I know it's not schedule wise the same amount of games, but that's how they look at things. If Beck gets a double, we'll have a cycle. How about that? He's got a triple, a home run, and a single. So he needs a double for the cycle. How about that, Jordan Beck? Come on now, let's go. How about a double here? Get the cycle. Get a run would be the most important part, of course. All right, let me get some scores here. All right, here we go. Beck, 1-1 runner on second, 2 outs. Nah, that's low, but they got jammed on that call. Shit call. ABS, let's get the review system. Yeah, and Huey's talking about it. Drew's talking about it. Let's get it. I mean, it's stupid. Let's get these calls right in games that matter. The difference hitting 2-1 and 1-2 is ridiculous. It was a ball. He took it. Oh, outside and gets away from the catcher. All right. Good. Put the runner on third. Like it. Drew is speculating if they'll have the ABS system. It's not official yet, but there's no reason they shouldn't have it. Strike three, and he took that one too, and that wasn't a strike. I mean that I Beck got. What are we doing here? If we can get things right, why don't we? I can't be upset with Beck at that. What are you going to do? I cannot be upset with him at that at all. All right, if you have any comments, if you want to get in on this, feel free. That's right. March towards history. The only, as far as I know, Rockies Watch A Long broadcast. I don't know. Are there others out there? Are other people doing them in the digital world? They may be. Uh, the memes about the couple that got Coldplayed are pretty funny. All right, I'm here for your comments. We are here. Let's hope this is a relatively okay. Okay, just getting my act together here. All right. There's Lewis. How are they going to blow this one tonight? Let's hope they don't. Again, and I respect my brethren at altitude. And I did a show with Brett and Nate, a Rockies only hour. And they are rooting for the Rockies to be the worst of all time. And I'm not. I don't think there's anything special about that'll impact change being the worst team of all time. I mean, being the second worst team of all time, there's no difference. And I don't want the team that I pull for to be considered the worst team of all time. I do not. So that's where I'm at. Big crowd, by the way. And we got Halverson on the mound against Wallner. We're going 9-1-2, pinch hitter, Wallner. Boy, that'd be great. Foul ball to McMahon. One pitch, one out. Love it. Absolutely love it. One pitch, one out. Good. Halverson's been kind of all over the place. Terrible calls by home plate ump all night. Can't wait until the challenges. Adam, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, if you've listened to me about this, I don't want umps calling balls and strikes at all. I want just an automatic system, and all you need to do is hold the baseballs behind home plate and throw them out to the pitcher. No need to have somebody calling ball strikes. You can have the graphic up there. You can have it on the Jumbotron or whatever. Green strike, red ball, or whatever you want. And it just happens automatically. Strike. 1-1. Please stop supporting this garbage until the team is sold. That's Juan. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. I'm not trying to be personally insulting. That's a really dumb comment. Robo umps. Let's go with robo umps. 1-2. The reason why, Juan, that's a dumb thing is it's not going to happen. So I'm not going to sit here or not follow baseball in Denver until something that's never going to happen happens, Juan. They're not going to sell the team. There's no indication they would do it. And I'll go down swinging, saying the best way to institute change is to bring to light the things that aren't working. But I'm not sitting here pulling for the Rockies to lose. They got one out. They got a 2-2 count. High 3-2. See, this is the problem with Halverson. He's just kind of crazily all over the place. But he does throw 100 plus miles an hour. He really does, and that's hard to hit. Anyways, here we go. 3-2. Don't want to let a runner on. Do not want to put the tying run at the plate. Got it. Not a strike, but got him up and in. There you go. Love it. Absolutely love it. 2 down. Okay. 1 out, and they have a win. 1 out, and they've got a win. Let's get it, man. They had a really good game today. I want Kyle Freeland to get this W. He deserves it. Jeffers up. That's a strike outside the zone. Not a strike, but I guess we'll take it. Huge crowd at the game tonight, on their feet. 0-1 fouled off 0-2. 1 strike away. This is where you just throw it as hard as you can. You don't have anything to worry about. I wouldn't worry about a slider here. I like the up and in that he got the last strikeout in. Just go for it, man. For 102 miles an hour. Oh, they're trying to slide her away. Yeah, it's just not even close. So, all right, whatever. Don't you hate it when, there's no, all right, whatever. Guy throws 102 miles an hour. We're calling off speed pitches. Just, there's nobody on base. If the guy hits a bomb off you, I mean, so be it. There's 2 strikes. You throw 102 miles an hour. This is not rocket science here. This is it. Hard as you can. I don't care if you pipe it right down the middle. Who cares? You throw 102 miles an hour, bro. Let it rip. Lets it rip right down the middle, base hit. Wow, that was 102 miles an hour. He literally did exactly what I said he should do, and it's a base hit. He threw it 102 miles an hour down the middle. And, uh, that's amazing. You want to talk amazingness, hitters being able to pull a ball that's thrown 102 miles an hour. All right, that's pretty funny. All right, well, now you get the tying run at the plate. I'd still wouldn't mess around. Pitch with confidence. Castro, who did hit a home run earlier, fouls it off at 101 miles an hour, more or less down the middle. Tolia playing behind the runner at first. He's giving him second if he wants it. That run does not matter. We do not care. He can run all around the bases. Yeah, it was Castro who had a 3-run homer off Bird that made this game interesting. So, obviously talented guy for the Twins. Heat up high and away, 1-1. That's more comments here. Sorry about that. Jake Bird trade value plummeting. Yeah, I don't know what you can get for Jake Bird. Slider. They won't because people keep showing up to the games. Yeah. Newsflash one. Like, is that new? Are they actually going to move anyone before the deadline? Yeah, you need to trade Ryan McMahon. You've got to trade Ryan McMahon. You try to get rid of Bird. And whatever other expiring veterans you have, get rid of too. All right, here we go. 1-2. Let's close the door. Halverson gets a signal. 2 outs, up by 2. Gas down the middle. 102 down the middle. 102 down the middle. Fouled away. I don't care. Go back to it. I really don't care. God, that is incredible. These guys can just foul off or pull pitches at over 100 miles an hour. Here's the 1-2. He 102 fouled off. That's crazy. 1 hour of Rockies talk today was great. I'm glad you liked it, Andrew. Me and Kaner and Nate enjoyed doing it. That's for sure. Glad you did it. All right, here we go. The 1-2. Slider got him. Got him. 92 breaking away. Really nice pitch after throwing the heat. Halverson gets the save. Kyle Freeland gets the win. Rockies get their 23rd win of the game of the year. Start the second half 1-0. That is good. That is a really, really good start to the second half of the season. And it leaves them 19 games away with 65 to play to not be the worst team of all time as we document the march towards history. Okay. I love it. It's a waste of time rooting against for the teams that you like, in my opinion. I can't imagine just sitting here like, oh, darn, they won. Really, you should just be doing something else. The Rockies tonight, Tyler Freeman, 2 for 4. They pinch hit Doyle for him. I don't know why he struck out. Weird. I know Freeman. Did they count that as an error on Freeman? No, they did not. Did they? No. He had a diving play. The ball bounced off his glove, but not an error. Mickey Moniak, who I think Mickey Moniak's actually been great for the Rockies this year. 2 for 4 with a run, an RBI, a walk, and a strikeout. Jordan Beck, exceptional game tonight. 3 for 5, a triple homer single, also a walk in there. Oh, no, not a walk. I'm sorry, a strikeout. So 3 for 5, 2 ribbies. Nice night for Jordan Beck. Ryan McMahon had a home run tonight, and that was in the first inning. 1 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout and 2 RBIs. So really solid night for Ryan McMahon. Please trade him. Tovar back. 1 for 4 tonight, and they put Ritter over at second base. And you may see that for many years to come. You may see that lineup with Ritter at second and Tovar at short for many years to come. So welcome back, Tovar, Ezekiel Tovar. It's great to have him back. He goes 1 for 4. Totally had a walk, also 1 for 3. 1 for 4 for Fernandez. Nola, who there's no reason to be playing Nola. And I guess I missed it. Maybe you can put it in the comments why Goodman wasn't playing catcher tonight because of the All-Star break. They're trying to give him some time off, maybe. And Ritter 0 for 4. Okay, homers by McMahon and Beck. They left 9 guys on base, but they were 4 for 13 with runners in scoring position. Pretty good. That's all right. You take that. The Twins were 1 for 8 with runners in scoring position, left 8 guys on base. The Rockies struck out 9 times while walking 3. Not great, but not terrible. 7 strikeouts combined. But let's talk about Kyle Freeland. 6 innings, 5 hits, 1 run earned, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts, 61 strikes on 95 pitches. Great game by Kyle Freeland. Bird sucked. 1 inning, 3 hits, 3 runs, all earned. Vodnik came in, no runs allowed, giving up a hit, and Halverson gave up 1 hit, getting 2 strikeouts and closing the door and getting the save. So overall, it was a great way to jump out and get the lead. You gave it up a bit because Bird kind of sucked, and then you hung on to it. So I think, and it was a big crowd there tonight, and I don't blame them. It was a beautiful night, and it's fun watching baseball in Denver. So if you're looking for just somebody to crap all over the Rockies and scream about sell the team, you've come to the wrong place. What can I tell you? Bill Schmitty won't do anything. We'll see. We shall see. Great win. Let's break the home series losing streak tomorrow. That'd be great. All right, here we go. Jordan Beck tonight. Hold on. I'll get him on for you. Hold on a second.
So just come out here, compete, play, have a little fun, and that's what we did.
You saw some good defense too. Tovar's back. Ryan Ritter first start at second base. Kyle Freeland pitching well. Did you feel like it was a complete game tonight?
Complete game. That's what we were talking about. Just we got to play. We got to try to win every inning. And I feel like today we won I think about 7 of the 9 innings, to be honest. So we played good defense all the way around. Pitched super well. Obviously, offense came through too. So
you were a double away from a cycle. When you think about this game today, especially a 3-0 home run, what were you feeling at the plate?
To be honest, it was just one of those times. Like I felt like it was a good opportunity. I had 3 fastballs he threw for a ball, and I was like, he's going to throw this one in the zone. Just be ready to go. And that's kind of took advantage of it.
All right, go enjoy it. Thanks, Jordan. There you go.
Okay, take it. Love it. We'll hang around here a little bit and see if we can get some Warren Schaefer for you while we take some of your comments. Great game by Jordan Beck tonight. All right, let's see. Comments. Here we go. Are the Rockies back? Seeing Tovar at short and Ritter at second is kind of fun. Seeing Tolio play great. He made another great defensive play at first base. I'm over Ryan McMahon, although he had a home run tonight. Jordan Beck, an outfield of Charlie Condon, Zach Veen, and Jordan Beck to me is interesting. So I think Brenton Doyle will be gone by the time all that's coming together. And it's just a matter of time before it's Ethan Holiday, Tovar, Ritter, Tolio, Hunter Goodman, Veen, Condon, Beck. I mean, and Chase Dollander being your ace. So, okay. It's the first time in franchise history they had 4 straight extra base hits. Just telling you what happens. Winning is conflicting for this organization. Funny. Why would any real baseball fan cheer for this sorry-ass team? I don't know. Because you love them? Because you grow up with them? I don't know. Why not? Let's break the home series losing streak tomorrow. Road to 42. I want to see it. I do not want the Rockies to be the worst team of all time. Now, I still think, to me, Warren Schaefer isn't the answer at manager. But he's been better than Bud Black. Like, there are actual analytical numbers proving it. So is it a lot better? No, it's not a lot better, but it's better. Nate Kreckman had the adjusted home scoring something or other. And the Rockies with Bud Black were 30th with Warren Schaefer. They're 27. And I mean, I'm not holding a parade on that, but I knew, and I told you a million times, Bud Black was costing them games, which he was. So get the wins that you're supposed to get. All right, what else we got here? So tomorrow, I'm kind of just killing time until they go to Warren Schaefer here, if they do. Wow, Kyle Freeland gets his first win since June. Wow, that's the first win for Kyle Freeland since August 28th of last year. Wow. Well, he's got to feel great, man. He's got to feel great. It's only his second win of the season. So he's 2-10, and he's just had Kyle Freeland's just had some bad luck. So he pitched great today, and he was rewarded, although Jake Bird made it unnecessarily interesting. 4 extra base hits to start the game. First time in franchise history they've done that. They got out to an early lead. They made it interesting, but they held on to it with solid pitching by Vodnik and Halverson in the 7th, 8th, and the 9th. That's really good. That's how you win games. You play aggressive. You put up runs at home. You get great starting pitching and great relief pitching. And just a little blip by Bird in there. And yeah, it might be tough to trade Bird, but you've got to trade Bird. You've got to trade McMahon. And I don't know. But I'll tell you who you don't trade: Beck, Tovar, Ritter, Dolander, Tolia. I wouldn't trade Tolia. And obviously, if there's any way in the world, and I don't know how you do it, but if there's any way in the world just to dump the Chris Bryant contract, obviously you do. I never want to see Chris Bryant play for the Rockies again. There's no need. There's no point to it. I would rather have empty at-bats to Zach Veen and bring Charlie Condon up. I'd rather see that. I am rooting for Brenton Doyle, though. I am. That being said, Tyler Freeman has been a very, very positive addition to this team. Tyler Freeland, y'all, this is crazy. He's hitting .327 with a .406 on base percentage, slugging .436. That is fantastic. Like, period. The end. Like, he's not hitting against Rockies pitching. He's hitting against other teams' best pitching. Moniak's hitting .261. Doyle's had some stuff in his personal life that I'm willing to cut Brenton Doyle all the slack in the world. And I think if he can contribute when he can, that's great. And hopefully he's in the right space next year. But what he's gone through personally sucks. Tovar making a diving play. They're highlighting that. Oh, on that great scoop from Tolia. Yeah, that was nice. All right, we may be going to Schaefer here in just a second. Going to the game on Monday. Can't wait to see Arenado. I'd boo him. Buy out Brian. I don't know how that works, but however you can move on from him, sure. Let's see. Freeland, great. Beck almost got the cycle. And we go to Warren Schaefer.
Beck, yes, absolutely. I feel like all year he's been growing into that, and it's For me, the sky's the limit for Jordan Beck. So it's good. It's good to see nights like this. I mean, fantastic night from him.
Second inning home run where he jumps on a 3-0 pitch. Is that something you guys have discussed much?
You mean swinging 3-0?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, in general, I like to swing 3-0. Yeah. So, I mean, it's just it's part of the game.
I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Everybody's aware that he has a chance for the cycle.
Yeah.
And he comes up last inning. What's going through your head?
I hope he hits a double and scores a run.
Nothing more than that. I mean,
that's cool. The cycle's really cool. Yeah, and he's
awesome.
never done it before, so
cycle is
that would
cool.
have been great. And it would have been an RBI, but it didn't happen. Okay. He still had a great game.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Follow up real quick. Kyle had a really good night. What did you see from K-Free that caught your eye?
Yeah, that's exactly what we needed to start the second half right there. Exactly the kind of start we needed. Fastball command in and out. Good pitch mix. Good plan with Nola. Nola, nice job calling pitches back there tonight.
Still shouldn't be.
And then for me, I mean, I think he only had 3 punch outs, and they were the last 3 hitters with traffic. I mean, that's a gutsy performance for me. Nice job by Free.
You spoke pregame about how the second half is a reset for these guys. How big is it for the start of the second half to come with a win? How big is it for this group?
I think it's big. And tonight was you set the tone tonight. 1-0 after the All-Star break. That's exactly how we wanted to start it. And, we had the worst defense in the first half, and tonight, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 exceptional defensive plays, setting the tone. Good to have Toby back at shortstop. Immediate impact on the defensive side. Ritter, nice job at second base for his first night there. Mac continues to play solid defense at third base. Michael picking up Tovey on the diving forehand. Just good stuff overall on the first night of the second half.
You guys, you talked about setting the tone. You started in the first inning, setting the tone offensively for the Rockies. What can you say about coming out of the gate like that in that inning, and what it meant to give Kyle some early run support, which he hasn't had much of?
Yeah, that's right. It's always good to get run support, especially early in a game. Kyle can settle in then after that, and like you said, we haven't done much of that. But that was, you can't really start a game better than that. The first 4 guys score. It was a nice change of pace and something that we can build on for sure.
Shafe, you told us pregame that you had talked to the team about the defense. I don't know if the word challenge is right, but you wanted them to get better. Do you think they are going to take it upon themselves the second half to become the kind of defense that you think they should be?
No, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, they did most of the talking today. I mean, everybody in that room wants to be better as a team. And we all know that the defense is a huge part of that. And everybody in that room is capable. We've seen it over the past couple of years, is capable of being a good collective defensive team. So, yes, to answer your question, I think that they will be better defensively in the second half, and you saw it tonight, what they're capable of.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
All right, fair enough. We'll take it. I mean, he's being honest. They were the worst defensive team in Freeland. All right, hold on. We got some Kyle Freeland here. Hold on. Sorry about that. Let me get you. Hold on.
Break, a little bit grindy, trying to get things going again after being down for 4 days of no baseball, and on top of that, another 5 days since my last start. So nine days since true competition for me. A little sticky coming out of the gate, but was able to find form with Nola behind the dish and go to work.
How much did that first inning help you once you got through the France catch, then the 4-run first inning?
Yeah, they put some good swings on the ball. And had incredible defense behind me all night long with Mac and Tovey and Tokes picking it and Nola behind the dish, Free making plays out there as well. it was good to catch that groove early and get going and allow the offense to do their thing, and they jumped on them early. Pitching with the lead is easier.
Speaking of that defense, Shafe talked about before the game that he didn't want to see the defense the first half. Do you feel like maybe that's a spirit that these guys have, that we're going to show what kind of defense we have?
Yeah, I mean, so starting the second half on a good foot like tonight, all around offense, pitching, and defense, it was a great step for us to go into the second half, and hopefully we keep that kind of stuff rolling.
Kyle, you had 3 punch-outs to end the game. You look pretty psyched about that. What, besides the fact that that's how you escaped it with some traffic, what made you feel so good about that inning?
Polishing off a good start, leading the team with a lead. Going into the 6th inning, knew it was probably going to be my last inning, so knew I can go ahead and empty the tank right there. Leadoff walk was one thing that upset me. I know how that can lead to bad things happening, especially at this ballpark. And then behind that, I ended up getting runners on first and second and able to get out of it. But it's very exciting. We don't like, as pitchers, we don't like getting into those situations, but we really enjoy getting out.
Game like that, you guys have a lead early, they kind of creep back into it. At times in the first half, was there a little bit of looking over your shoulder, and do you feel like tonight was kind of a way to step forward and not do that?
Yeah, I mean, we got up to an early lead. I had a good start, and we were able to sit on that and continue to ride with that. Bird had a little bit of a hiccup there. Blue blast, that kind of stuff. It's unfortunate, but we were able to pick him up with Vodnik and Halverson coming in and closing the door.
Thanks, Cal.
All right. Okay. Great night. Great for Kyle Freeland. Way to go, Thomas Jefferson High School. Thank you. Got a lot of people tuned in watching, which is awesome. Plenty of comments here. And I really appreciate it. So tomorrow night, we'll be back at it, just for shits and giggles, as they say. Let me do this really quick. Boom. Oh, hold on. I want to bring it here. I am going to just check out, because I don't know the score of it, the Nuggets and the Lakers. And it's in a commercial. Of all the times to be in a commercial. Not that it matters all that much, but I'm just a little curious where they're at. Give me a second, and I could just... Okay, here we go. All right. End of the third. Nuggets up by 7 over the Lakers. Very nice. So we got the fourth quarter that we could check out. So keep that in mind. Okay. If everything works out, if I'm not doing anything else, my wife and I watched the Billy Joel documentary, part 1 on HBO. It was excellent. Excellent. Really, really good. Highly recommended. Way better than I thought it was going to be. I was like, what's new about Billy Joel? What don't we know? Plenty, as it turns out. So, okay. But highly recommend it. Whether you like Billy Joel or not, it's an amazing story. So maybe check that out. But I was watching, I had the Rockies on my phone, watching that the whole game, and watching Billy Joel at the same time. And you can do 2 things at the same time. We'll see. Tomorrow night, maybe, if everything goes our way for another march towards history. But that was fun tonight. Rockies win 6-4. We'll see you guys later. Bye.